seasons when you're with traditional media. But
Well, you know
I
what I think it is?
Katie.
Look, I thought it was a great idea too. I think it's what a great way to get a captive audience for the new season. It really wouldn't be about the old people. It'd really be about spinning off a new show. I think two things could possibly be at play here. One, like you said, everyone's schedule. I mean, how do you factor? Now, granted, I guess we mean Ariana's schedule because I mean, Tom could cancel the band practice. I mean, what does everyone else really have going on? No offense, but I think that the big thing is the money. Like, what is the point of
Mm.
wrapping up for 3 weeks? Like, okay, what's the point of wrapping up for 3 weeks if Ariana's in, Tom is out, Schwartz is in, James is out, Lala's in? And I think that they couldn't all say yes to the money. Yes, it's reduced money. So I think that Scheana probably, no offense, took whatever was thrown her way. But we do have some, it's
Yeah.
what's the point if we just had Scheana and Schwartz and Lala? Just hypothetically. There's no point. To me, it's
No.
either all or nothing. We're either gonna wrap this thing up for 6 more episodes and close it out, or what's the point of showing the end of Scheana and Lala? That's not a cast. Katie, I think you need all or nothing. And I think personally, my crystal ball says that not everyone would sign on the dotted line for the money. Very reduced money, very reduced. I mean, it should be. You're only working for 3 fucking weeks. I bet you not everyone could sign on the dotted line. And they're like, why are we trying? And I do think the longer something's off air, the longer you just don't miss it. Hi, Teresa and the scumbag lawyer. I just think that like you just don't miss it,
Are
right?
you
Like you do, but you don't. You move on in life. No?
look, I don't know. I'd love to be a fly on the wall because here's the thing. We talk every week when you and I get together. We discuss the ratings are plummeting for these shows, plummeting. And there you had Vanderpump Rules growing, the highest rated. To me, it's like we're not trying to get one more squeeze out of that. I don't know. But look, I don't think Ariana was ever going to come back. I think if you could have, again, my other thought would have been secure the entire cast, and even if Rachel Leviss comes back for like 4 or 5. But I think with Rachel Leviss making such a huge deal about the toxicity of the workplace and aligning with Bethany, they do have these outstanding lawsuits: Leah McSweeney, Carolyn Manzo.
Mm.
Maybe they just couldn't like take the risk of bringing her back on set, and she is suing Ariana and Tom. So,
We have a year to
I
go, and like in like 11
yeah.
months, that thing is going to see a court date. So get ready, guys, for 11 months from now.
So maybe they just couldn't do it. I don't know. Yeah,
Right?
I am shocked. I know you're not shocked, and I think you have a much better read than I do
I'm
on some of
shocked, but
this.
not shocked, you know?
I'm florist. I cannot even believe they're trying a reboot like in LA. Why? Do it in Vegas at her Vegas. Like, do you think that's going to work? Maybe I don't know. I mean, look, every once in a while we get a Salt Lake City.
Get a Salt Lake City. Look, I mean, I think it has more of a chance of being rebooted than New York or Housewives. Like, I don't think they want to reboot Jersey. I just think it's like, I mean, God, we haven't seen the inner workings of Sir in so long. There is something more unique and new about following real people that work at servers than just having New Jersey be rebooted or Atlanta. I just think, I mean, imagine these are going to be starving waiters and waitresses that live in LA right where you live. I mean, you and I will go to Sir, we'll have a meal by one of them. Like these people really are trying to make it, right? So it it could work. It could, right? But look,
Well, that's always been Peter's point. And, you're going to hear it here first. But I mean, allegedly, Peter, not even allegedly, okay, Sarah. Peter's going to be in the reboot, which, and, people are
in
like,
it or in it. Come on, girl. A cast
well,
member with a salary girlfriend. I mean, I'm looking.
Yes.
We just had Psychic Robin's coming up on back on our show. I'm looking at my crystal ball, and I don't see any dollars next to this contract. I see $2 for consideration, or otherwise it's not a legally binding contract.
I think you're wrong because he
Really?
literally is the manager. He still is the actual manager of Sir. How are you going to film?
But he never had such a big part in the first one. I mean,
Well, I don't think he's going to have a monster part in this one either, but I think he's going to be around. I think we're going to have some Peter scenes. I don't think
I think
Peter's
we'll
going
have
to
some
be
Peter
the
scenes. I think
star.
we'll have some Peter scenes. And let's not forget, we have somebody else called Lisa Vanderpump. I mean, the show's going to cost $2. I mean, they made, look, I don't know if they're going to make, what did they make their first season for Vanderpump Rules? $5,000 each, I think it was. I think. So I mean, this ain't gonna be 60,000 for every housewife. This will be even less. I mean, as little as 60,000 is for an actual job. This will be even less. This is gonna probably be like 15,000, 20,000 to each. What? You're like a waiter at Sir. You want 15,000 or not? Have you seen Stassi Schroeder and her $1 million deal? All right, here's 15,000. I don't even know
You're
if you
going to
need to
take it.
give them that much.
I don't think they're going to give him much more than that.
I don't think so. I mean, look, I'm excited. I just think you gotta get the real right cast. Please don't hire people just because they look good. Please just take people that actually work there, that have a real history. Look for people that are roommates. It's going to be different. Also, let's not forget the whole controversy when we tried to stunt cast Faith and Billy Lee. They're going to start from the beginning with a diverse cast. So I think it's going to feel similar, but not. Is it going to be the same theme song? That's all I care about, girlfriend. I think I don't know. Something I'm more excited than this than them like recasting a Housewives series. I don't know why. Because they're actually servers. I don't
Mm.
know. What do you
Mm.
think? Maybe instead of Jax being the bartender, it'll be like a hot lesbian biker chick. I mean, like, we're gonna have diversity, and we're not gonna say, oh, that's the Jax and the Stassi, although we probably will. And we're gonna have LVP, but I mean, granted, Vanderpump Villa wasn't so earth-shattering to watch. I don't know.
No, I didn't even watch that. No,
There
thank
you
you.
go. So maybe I'm a little more, they say I'm a jaded bitch and I'm a nasty bitch and arrogant. Maybe I'm just a little more excited about this than you. Maybe I have a more excited approach to life over here.
Wow. Who knew?
Oh,
Events. I mean, anything can happen on this show.
I didn't see this one happening either, girl.
Wow, I'm
Didn't see it.
digesting that and Mary Cosby in foreclosure. I'm also
Ooh,
digesting.
take it in.
I'm speechless.
Are you though? Because didn't you once say that did you ever say she was stealing from the church? Or you kind of implied like the church kettle pot and all that was not that, didn't add up when she asked for the Louis Vuitton and the Gucci and the Prada when she was asking